Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another Etheria restart video. Now, I want to talk about this patch specifically and tell you the problems that we're having and some fixes, and to a certain extent, because they're not really fixes, and I hope they solve them completely. Now, this patch is absolutely a W for the community. This patch is one of the best, especially the balancing in PvP with Revelation, and no more nuking always with Revelation. Bloodbath became OP a little bit, so this is why we're building Bloodbath a lot. Now, something I want to explain for you, especially for people who's playing Arena, right, and playing the game. There's a loadout here. If you can click it off, you can click it on. Now, before I continue, if you want to play your PvP sets, you already have your PvP sets, you click them on if you want to play in Union, all right? Because if you want to go and attack other people, and this is what happened to me, and I did lose 2 matches because I didn't know that this happened. Actually, I did play different matches because I was changing the sets and going into the match, and it wouldn't work. As you see here, I did lose 2 fights, I think. If it's not here, I think it's in the... Where am I clicking? Okay, it's here. So the last 2 fights I played, it didn't work because I was putting different sets on them and they're just having the same sets that I have on them locked in PvP, and I didn't know that it was on PvP and PvE. So basically what you want to do is turn off the PvP loadout if you want to play with your PvE gear that you have, and even if you change something, if you change a gear, it would change, right? It would change and give you the gear that you have it. So if I want to put on Linglo the set of Sanya and Sanya the set of Linglo, I can go and do it, and now I can go and approach and win the fight, or have the fight with the gears that I want. But if my PvP loadout is turned on, it will not register anything that you do, and it will stay on the PvP loadout. Now, another thing that is happening with many people, like let's say I want to go to, let's take Valerian, because I was testing with her a lot of things. So she have her shell, right? I want to replace this shell, right? I want to go and put another shell and give everything that it has on her. So let's put, let's go and do this, okay? Let's empower or unload, yeah, let's get something from the same class, anything. Okay, here we go. Anything that is locked, this one, okay? I want to replace it with this one. So I do replace, and now I want to go and reconfigure it. I want to empower and imprint. So I want to imprint the previous one on it. So is this it? Is this the one? No, this is the Sanya one. I want to, no. What are you doing? Okay, I want to imprint this one. This one was on my Valerian. So I need to unlock it, right? I unlock it, it's still locked. It's still locked. What's the problem? It's because I didn't enable it in the PvP, right? I didn't disable the PvP. We disable the PvP lockout and we go now. Can we do it now? I think we can't, because you need to go and actually remove it from there. So if I gonna go and do this, I want to do empower, imprint, click on this, and here it is. This is the one. It's still locked, right? So what do you need to do actually to do that? You need to go back to your arena, turn it on, go into your character, add Valerian here, where is Valerian, and remove it, right? Unload, like this. Basically, you want to do this for every single character. If you want to do it for every single shell. We go back to Valerian, and now I go to the shell, I do the empower, I do the imprint, I click here, and now it's unlocked, right? Now you can use it. So basically, I don't know what happened. I hope that, I mean, it's more safety for you to not imprint or lose on a unit or something. It's a different layer of safety, but this is taking a lot of time. It took me a while to figure out that this was the problem. Somebody mentioned it in the word chat. I was like, did they remove the imprint function and you can't imprint anymore? And they told me, no, actually, what happened is that you cannot imprint while your loadout is on. Now, my loadout is off, I still can't imprint. So basically you wanna go to the character and remove all of their gears. This is one. Now, another thing that we're talking about is models. It's the same basic thing, but the main problem with models, so I changed her set, I removed some different sets that she didn't have before on herself, and now she have them on her. And I can't recycle them. I went, I tried, let's go to recycle. Now they are shown. It was these 3, right? I couldn't recycle them. And I was like, why? Because they were on her on the loadout. I removed them, and then I removed her loadout. And now if I wanna go and put my loadout on, so I wanna go to PvP, I put my loadout on, and I go to Valerian, right? I mean, I turned it off and on. Shouldn't it register what I had? No, okay. Surely I can put back the gears that she has. Okay, you can go from here. So many people didn't know that there's 2 tabs here. So if you want the current Valerian shenanigans, you can go down and click on Valerian. Where is she? And here's her, and you can copy it like this, and you can go back to your loadout with Valerian and confirm, and that's it. You have it back on her. Similar goes to everybody else. Now, yes, you want to make sure that whenever you run the first time that you go in, if you never used the loadout and now you're using it, the first time you enable it, they have their entire gears from PvE on them. Now, when they don't have it, or when you change them and now you want to go and change everything, you want to do this manual. So you need to remove them from the PvP, you need to go to your PvE, you need to save it, go back to the PvP and load it out. Now, I know this is good, but I hope they fix this, and when you turn it off, you can do whatever you want to go do, and when you turn it on, you go and you check your characters. Now, I know it's a feature of safety on top of the safety that they have already on it to protect you from being confused. But if you want to fix it, this is the only way to fix it. You need to lock off the loadout, remove all of the gears from them from the PvP sets, and then go and do this all along. Okay, do it all again. And this is how we do it, especially in Union. Beware, be careful. In Union, if you have your PvP loadout on and you want to go and you change, let's say I want to fight anybody and I have on Lily the fastest set. Now I want to go and fight a different team and I have a team with Kaz or Mio or anybody and I want to give them that Lily set. If I give them the PvP gear that I have on Lily on them and go into a fight, it won't change because my PvP loadout is turned on. Whatever she have on the PvP loadout, she's gonna fight with it. No change will happen. So turn that off and then do the changes before you go to the fight for the specific characters, and then you're gonna have it. So be careful for that. I know it came out late, nobody is talking about it, but I just wanna mention it for people to not have problems with it in terms of going there. Now, for the new characters, many people are saying, this character is a scam and maybe underwhelming. And no, she's actually, what is she supposed to do? Many people, the problem that happened is everybody were like, oh my God, OP broken. Before we got introduced to her kit, they showed her kit in a video. I understand this. They said that she does that. They put it on Revelation. We thought that it's a 5-shot. Maybe it was broken with the 5 hits. And then they changed it. They do always the adjustments. I mean, whenever we had, who did we have? We have a character, I think we did have a character that they wanted to release, which was, it had Nahor, 5 hit he had, so you can use him with Revelation, and then they adjusted him to different thing. So it's always like this, until the character is released, then check their, she's absolutely a unit that shut down max HP units, right? So she's used to counter this. She counters everything about, let's say, she's a tactical unit and she does damage. Is she a heavy carry? In PvE, yes. You can put her in places that Ditting is used. But is she superior to Ditting? Absolutely not. Ditting is more superior. Now, is she better than Ditting in some PvE content? Yes. If there's a content that you keep yourself in, like Nikonana, she's better than Ditting. If you're not playing any cleansers or any, let's say, but Nikonana is easy, like we don't care about it because they get stunned a lot. You don't want your Ditting to get stunned or anybody, so you can play her in these places that she doesn't get stunned. But is she mandatory? Is she like you need her on your account? Not exactly, but for PvE you have a wide range of characters, diverse characters that you can use. She goes down and break maximum HP. So let's say somebody that deals damage according to their maximum HP, like Tiamat, or somebody that increases maximum HP or heal by their maximum HP, like Sanya or something like that. If you want to counter them cheesy way, or if they're playing Stunlock team, you can pick her on your 3rd spot that is the safe spot, and she can go and counter them. She's gonna deal damage, she's gonna stun, and she's gonna be a unit that destroys maximum HP. It means their maximum HP, instead of being like 40k, becomes 20k, then 10k, and then you can deal with them on the long-term fights. So you can build her as a bruiser that has high base damage dealing offensive kit. And she increases her speed by her own, her attack by her own, and she stuns and she destroys HP, which is really great. She's a good technical unit. Is she the best carry in the game, or is she one of the top carries in the game? If she's built squishy, she's not. If she's built for one shot, maybe she is if you can protect her. But so far, you can use her as a semi-bruiser, semi-attacker, and semi-tactical unit. This is for smart plays, okay? And yes, in endgame, she's really good in PvP in specific ways. If they're playing the Obol, Kaz, and Kraken type of game, or Mio, anybody, Marvel, she doesn't get turn meter, she doesn't get stuns, sleep, CC, nothing. She gets debuffs, but you can't control her, which is really great for a team that you are wanting the unit to not be countered in that area. Now, for the other unit, which is the most, in my opinion, this is the most broken support as a Lily function. She does even function better than Lily in most of the content. I use her in everything. I removed Lily from the place that she was, and I use her in everything except in guild. In guild still it helps. Now, what does she do? She increases this, I have this skill maxed out by the way. She gives you speed turn for 3 rounds, not 2 rounds, and it's infinite. You have the speed up in PvE infinitely. You are on 30% speed and your opponent is not. Okay, or you can reduce it or depending on your opponent, but she's all, because you max it out, it's a 3-turn cooldown. She gives speed for everybody. When the 3 turns run out, she have her ultimate ready up, she gives speed up to everybody else. Perfect. She applies vulnerability on the enemies, which is absolutely fantastic. Vulnerability, they take 30% more damage. It doesn't the damage, it's not she gives 30% more attack or defense lower on 30%. Let's say you're doing damage according to your attack, so you need their defenses to be down. No. It's if you're doing damage with your HP, with your defense. Anybody, Holding can shine with her. Tiamat can shine with her because they deal damage according to their maximum defense and their maximum HP. So they increase, she let them increase their maximum output damage by 30%. So this is a unit that applies the vulnerability and makes them absolutely fantastic. Now again, she buffs the highest attacker on your lineup, which is great for Yelly users. I'm a Yelly, I got a Yelly by random and you saw that on my previous video. And now I'm playing her with Yelly. I'm doing better scores and better damage, and I'm having the dungeons easier, and I'm defeating every threshold easier with her paired up with Yelly or with Ditting. Now with Ditting, it does not matter because he does apply vulnerability. But the cool thing is, you might think that Lily applies Twin Trick and whenever she hits, they hit again. But what she does is, she gives them a turn, they do, and they cycle to their ultimate, speed buff always up, vulnerability always up on the boss, which makes Yelly in specific hit harder. Now Messiah and Yelly for me are more consistent with the runs than having my Lily. Now I did max out my Lily except her ultimate, which makes her a little bit strong, but now nobody can cry about, especially all these fucking idiots that were crying about, with Lily, you can't play the game. Well, they gave you a Lily. This is, even in my opinion, in many ways, better than Lily. In many areas, absolutely phenomenal. She applies vulnerability as well with her first skill, which I'm gonna max soon. So I maxed the ultimate, I'm maxing her second skill. I'm gonna max her first skill as well. She's a perfect unit. I did 6-star her. I did give her HP effect accuracy set because she heals upon her maximum HP. I think attack single enemy for each healing with the highest attack of their maximum HP, not our maximum HP. I mean, you should give her defense maybe and play her on Artisan. That would be helpful. Playing her on different sets because vulnerability. I'm playing her on this. Let me show you what my logic is, because I want her to apply vulnerability 3 rounds, not for 2 rounds. You know what I'm talking about, of course. So my Nilu or Nilu, I'm playing her with this. No, okay, I changed it for Amber. Okay, Amber, so she doesn't die and she comes back again. I was playing her with something else. Maybe it's because I found a better set. The set that I think that is super good for PvE, not for PvP. This is because maybe for PvP I use her. For PvE is this teddy bear. I forgot his name. What is his name? Dark Moon. Why Dark Moon is so good? Because excluding dot and stuns or control, whatever debuff you apply, it extended for 1 more round, maybe 2 if you max it out or something. So her vulnerability will be extended on them. Yes, I did build her on HP and effect accuracy. She has a little bit of defense, so effect accuracy, HP bonus. And here, whenever I'm gonna find something with HP or effect accuracy, I might give it to her. Her effect accuracy is really high, and her skills, they gave her skills really high. So she has 80% to apply vulnerability if you max it out, which is perfect on her, right? So 80% plus the 107, that's 180%. 187%. So I don't need effect accuracy as much as possible, right? And her first skill, is it 25% chance? With 100, that's 125%, 130%, which is awesome for her. So yes, give her one node of effect accuracy, maybe defense bonus or HP bonus or effect resistance. Play her on Bloodbath, whatever you want to play. I want her speedy, so I'm playing her on speed set for the PvE content. For PvP, maybe you need Bloodbath on her. She's gonna be fine, or speed with Bloodbath. So she becomes speedy, she can start in the middle of somewhere, and maybe you can give her for PvP this shell, which is the Gigabyte, so she can cut in front and do her speed buff with vulnerability on your enemies. Absolutely a beautiful unit. These are the units that I wanted to talk about. I want to talk so much. Now, for everything they were talking like, we don't have enough diamonds and enough. Yes, you get enough diamonds. I was down to 2,000, right? The month reset, I will get up to maybe 12k. Why? Because I mean, if until now you can't defeat Ember Trek, I mean, I got lazy. I didn't continue it. This is yesterday it refreshed. I did finish it yesterday or before. You can see it here. I think, yeah, this one, this you get it by complete Ember Trek on hard mode. So I did complete it on hard mode. Let me tell you specific easy teams that you can go and completely destroy Ember Trek, right? So for these bosses, I'm using, basically for all of these bosses that are not the major boss, right? They are not the major boss. I'm using one simple team, right? So I'm using this combo, and this combo is absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully it can save it out. I did try Nilu. It's perfect, but Nilu wasn't built until today for me, okay? So what I was playing instead of Nilu or Nilu, whatever how you pronounce it, it's Nilu, by the way. So let's pick whatever here. Enemy resistance, yeah, I don't want to get silenced. So this is the strategy that I'm doing. Here, you can remove her and absolutely put Nilu. The same team will go perfectly for you. Time Weave, speed, Time Weave, speed, Time Weave, Bramble. I think if you have Time Weave, speed, also it will work with them. High effect accuracy, high speed on your team. She heals, and that's it. I control them with Obol and with Kraken. Obol is the one to put a lot of dots, plus you need him maxed Fangus to put a lot of dots as well. With Nilu, your rotation will be faster, high speed, vulnerability on everybody, so your main attack will hit damage for them. If you want to play Lily, if you want to play even Mio, because she gives speed and she freezes as well, and wound them, that would be awesome. You can play Lily, you can play Doki Doki. This spot is for a hyper unit that is to give you more rotations, a rotational unit. Whatever speedy unit that you have, even the red Chiaki, which I have, works as well here. Or is she Chiaki? Kazio. She can work. Number 41 works as well. You can use her here. You can use her as well because she pushed her meter and give you an attack up. So any unit that gives you speed or whatever works here. I was using Nilu in the end, and it was working perfectly. This is the setup that you need. All of them are free to play, as you see. So these are completely free to play. Linglo is the free to play SSR, so everybody have her. If you want, you can add anybody as a healer, cleanser, Sanya maybe, but she's the most consistent one. She's the best one for PvE. So you can play this lineup. This is what I'm using for these bosses or the mini bosses that are not actually bosses. Now, what am I using for clearing, let's say, fights on these corridor? One simple team I'm using. You can use whatever team. This is the easiest part of Ember Trek. But if you want an easy team that goes and claps everything, so let me find somebody that is shiny and gold. Let's go and attack them. I just want to show you how easy it is to go and fight these ones. And I'm using, yes, Revelation. I have 4 characters on Revelation. So if I go and fight this dude, I'm gonna show you what team I'm using. Basically, it's a really cool team. So we remove everybody, we don't care. So whoever have Revelation and you have speed on them, or you can buff your team with speed, you can use it. So let's say Yeli, you don't have Yeli, you don't have Messiah, you can play whoever you want on Revelation. Let's say Shiada, you have Rosa, put them both in. They will do their magic. Let's do this. Who I have Revelation on you. I have Revelation on you too. So these are basically units without an LD unit, so or Heinrich is an LD. So basically, you know the gist what will happen here. So we can use these units actually to do damage. Even you can put Kaz with Revelation. With Freya, that's 40%, then 40% or 42 or 48%, they're dead. But this is to ensure that it will go and defeat the entire lineup. Let's put, I don't want to use her, so you don't, okay, let's use her, why not? You can put it on auto and that's it. You don't need even to fight to do anything. If you want to fight, like if you want Yelly to continuously hit the highest target unit, just mark them and that's it. So we're gonna deal damage, and even if one unit dies, two unit dies, it does not matter, because in the end you're gonna go and finish this up. Okay, so here we go, Yelly, and then because we didn't kill them all, and this is a hard one, these are the tankiest one, right? And here we go, bam, okay, almost dead everybody. She's gonna do her ultimate, the highest attacker, which is Yelly on my team. She's gonna get another turn and she's gonna go and absolutely destroy everybody else, right? This is how I'm going and autoing everything. Even we don't need her, so she's gonna kill anybody, or anybody on my lineup will be actually dealing damage, because all of them are on high attack and crit rate. And this is how you defeat these kind of stages. Actually, I'm like struck with how good Nilu is, and they gave us a unit that is absolutely, why are this chat toxic, holy cow. It's absolutely a beautiful unit. I still have some summons. I did try to summon here to actually try to get her. Where did I land? 67. I didn't get her. I didn't get anything except Nilu here once. So yeah, I wanted Nilu. This is what I summoned. And if I can get her, if I can get more, I will go farm Ember Trek. And if I can get more summons, I'm gonna keep summoning. If I have her, I'm never gonna build her, basically. I'm gonna put her as a collection. I want her as a collection. And here, I did get from Ember Trek before, and I did summon. I didn't get anything. What did I get before that? We did get Yelly on the previous video, you saw that, and we got a Grey. We still have 1 and Hellkid. So I did 1, 2, and 5, that's 7. In 7, we got 2 SSRs. Can we have it here? Maybe we can get an SSR here, can we? Well, we got Ditting anyway. Ditting is maxed on my account, which doesn't matter actually. But hey, we got another 50. I'm almost there with the 1000, because you know you can buy whatever you want here. I want to save for Perfect Lattice because there's the rarest thing actually in the game. And yeah, that's basically it. So Nilu, absolutely top tier unit. I think she's one of the best units in the game right now. I did replace Lily in most, I would say most of the content, because she's really helpful there. She pushes your highest damage dealer, which is absolutely perfect. In PvP also she's good, because you can use her second skill as an opener on the highest damage dealer, but she's not that speedy. She needs a lot of speed, which is really good actually on her. How much is her basic speed when she's maxed? We can see it from here, archives, and we can go here, and hopefully we can see you somewhere. Where are you? Nilu, you should be here. So she's maxed at 116. Right, plus 12 with her attacks, which is if you get her first skill, which is kind of good. I mean, 128 is not that bad, and you can give her attack speed or speed set and use her with an opener with this one, which will buff their turn meter, increase their turn meter by 20%. I mean, yeah, it's a mini Lily. Still, the speed buff for 3 turns is absolutely huge. In my opinion, the vulnerability is absolutely amazing. Plus, she heals on top of that, which is really good. Now, with Twin Trick, with increasing damage output, with Lily, with resetting cooldowns with her ultimate, and resetting the cooldowns of your enemies, or reducing them or making them go longer for 1 turn, she's really good. She's better than her. I'm not saying she's better than Lily, but for PvE content, she's absolutely beautiful. She helps out with a lot of increasing DPS and damage output because of the vulnerability, especially putting her up with Kloss and Yelly on one lineup. So Kloss will do the marks or the hacking progress, whatever it is, plus Yelly, the defense break, if you can't land it with Kloss as well. And there's the vulnerability, and here you go. You have a team that is super debuffed. You can play whatever gears you want, maybe momentum if you want as well, to increase the damage for dotted units. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope you liked it. Let me know, what do you think about Nilu? I think she's one of the best units that have been we wanted and we got. So in my opinion, there's no excuse for anybody saying I don't have a Lily. You can have Nilu and she works just fine We had a lot of units that works the same and helps out with Kazami, Kazuyo, with turn meter, with Chiaki, the Echo. We had a lot of units that helped out, even number 41, until you're gonna get a Lily if you are lucky. But now, even if you don't have a Lily, you don't have a problem in PvE. In PvP, she helps as well, but in PvE, you can use her and she's sometimes even does better for your entire team. And yeah, that was it for the video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.